Canto, Chapter 2, Text 36. And once again, the Sanskrit or Bengali in the purports or the verse, it's not mandatory, but you're welcome to read if you so choose. And this particular verse has the basic Sanskrit meter, so I will attempt to chant the Sanskrit. Tasmat sarvatmana rajan hari sarvatra sarvata shrotaya kirtaya yascha smartavyo bhagavan rinam. Translation: O King, it is therefore essential that every human being hear about, glorify, and remember the Supreme Lord, the personality of Godhead, always and everywhere. Purport. Srila Shukadeva Goswami begins this verse with the word tasmat, or therefore, because in the previous verse he has already explained that there is no auspicious means for salvation other than the sublime process of bhakti yoga. The bhakti yoga process is practiced by the devotees in different methods, like hearing, chanting, remembering, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, worshiping, praying, rendering service and love, becoming friendly, and offering all that one may possess. All 9 methods are bona fide methods, and either all of them, some of them, or even one of them can bring about the desired result for the sincere devotee. But out of all the 9 different methods, the first one, namely hearing, is the most important function in the process of bhakti yoga. And I'm going to read this again because this is often overlooked, this sentence. But out of all the 9 different methods, the first one, namely hearing, is the most important function in the process of bhakti yoga. Without hearing sufficiently and properly, no one can make any progress by any of the methods of practice. And for hearing only, all the Vedic literatures are there, compiled by authorized persons like Vyasadeva, who is a powerful incarnation of Godhead. And since it has been ascertained that the Lord is the super soul of everything, he should therefore be heard and glorified everywhere and always. That is a special duty of the human being.
Thank you. Rani Subhadra, please.
When the human being gives up the process of hearing about the all-pervading personality of Godhead, he becomes victim to hearing rubbish transmitted by man-made machines. Machinery is not bad because through the machine one can take advantage of hearing about the Lord, but because machinery is used for ulterior purposes, it is creating rapid degradation in the standard of human civilization. It is said here that it is incumbent upon human beings to hear because the scriptures like Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam are made for that purpose. Living beings other than human beings have no ability to hear such Vedic literatures. If human society gives itself to the process of hearing the Vedic literature, it will not become a victim to impious sounds vibrated by impious men who degrade the standards of the total society. Hearing is solidified by the process of chanting. One who has perfectly heard from the perfect source becomes convinced about the all-pervading personality of Godhead and thus becomes enthusiastic in glorifying the Lord. All the acharyas like Ramanuja, Madhava, Chaitanya, Saraswati Thakur, or even in other countries, Muhammad Price and others have all extensively glorified the Lord by chanting always and in every place. Because the Lord is all-pervading, it is essential to glorify Him always and everywhere. In the process of glorifying the Lord, there should be no restriction of time and space. It is called Sanatana Dharma or Bhagavat Dharma. Sanatana means eternal, always and everywhere. Bhagavat means pertaining to Bhagavan, the Lord. The Lord is the master of all time and all space, and therefore the Lord's holy name must be heard, glorified, and remembered everywhere in the world. That will bring about the desired peace and prosperity so eagerly awaited by the people of the world. The word cha includes all remaining processes or methods of bhakti yoga as mentioned above.
So in this case, would it be correct to say that we're not supposed watch any regular movies or any other programs? In this case, we're supposed to be dedicating all our senses only to listening about the life of Krishna or any other audiobooks, for example, that are written about Krishna and so on. So in this case, we're not supposed to watch, I don't know, Batman or something like that.
Yes. No further comment than yes. That's correct. Srila Prabhupada said we don't, and this of course was before internet, and all the available, accessible media, social media, movies and TV that it's just readily available for anyone who has a computer. Even before all of this, Srila Prabhupada said we don't